Sure, go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, my name is Salvador Buendia. I live in El Salvador, and I am a teacher. I teach teenagers, and I work with adults as well. I work in the free English courses of Universidad Católica de El Salvador, and also I work with English Access, which is a program that is sponsored by the USA Embassy here, and we are happy to have that program with us. I am also a student because I work with high school students and also with junior high. But in order to teach at university level, I have to finish my major. So that's why I'm studying that. I am in fourth year right now, and I'm eager to finish that. And I had the opportunity to participate in the IBL program, and I have had the opportunity to be working also with some alumni in certain projects, such as English Access, and also presentations around the country after I came from the IBLP experience. Well, that's me. That's a little bit about myself. I'm glad
Fantastic.
to. Mm.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad to hear that you've been able to do some presentations around the country since you
Yeah.
got back. It's great.
Yeah.
So we wanted to talk to you a little bit about your program and find out which meetings you had that made the biggest impact. What had the biggest impact on your work at home?
Okay, that's a very difficult question, I think, because to be sincere, and I said that in the last meeting that we had, all the meetings were surprisingly helpful because of all the things that we talked. And but I want to talk about two of them in specific. One of them is in the professional side of my, of the professional things, and I would like to talk about a meeting we had in Greensboro University, High Point University. We had a speech and we had a meeting with some teachers, and it made a huge impact on me because of the things that we talked. We were told about a new approach that is the task-based learning. It was a teacher from Argentina, the one who presented that, and that was really helpful because that new approach is something that has changed my teaching methodology with new ideas, with innovation, with, since it is a new approach that is being implemented, I know in not only in the United States, but in other countries, I have tried to implement it in my daily teaching, and that was really great because I learned how to make a lesson plan using that approach, and also I had the opportunity to interact with teachers from other countries, and we have a dinner with them as well, and we were talking about teaching itself, and it was nice to have that meeting because it was really helpful. The others were really helpful as well, but I would talk about that one specifically because it has helped me a lot. I got a handout and some. Well, I still send some messages to the teacher who gave. She's from Argentina. Even though now we have lost contact, but it was nice because I received the handout and everything, and that was really awesome. Now,
I'm glad to hear you were able to keep in touch with somebody
yeah,
that you hear.
yeah. Now, and that is in the professional side, and also in the personal side. The last meeting that we had in Austin, Texas, was in an organization that is called Life Work, and that is Life Works for Youth, and I remember it was Family Alliance, something like that. I remember the Life Works is an organization in Austin, and that was really nice. That is in not in the in what related to teaching, but it was nice because that organization helps people around Austin, homeless people, sometimes young people who are in risk, and that's what I like. That's what I like, and I heard about very nice ideas, and I remember that my last question to the person we had the meeting with was, because I told her that my dream is to start a public bilingual school, and she told me, I mean, it's not impossible, you can do it. And I sent her a message, I mean, the first step will be to start with a project, to write it. And I sent her a message, and that was at the end of the year. And I'm still expecting her because she told me she was going to send some information about that. And I know it's the first step for doing that. I know she told me it's not impossible. We have a huge organization, and we started with a little program, with a little project. And now they are doing very great things there. And it's great. So that was another one that had a very nice impact on me.
Sounds like an impactful meeting, definitely. So it sounds like you've kept in touch with a couple of people that you met with here. Have you kept in touch with other people on your program? Are there other people in the U.S., other English teachers that you're also talking with?
Yeah, well, mostly with the ones in the group. Mostly with the ones in the group. That was a project that I started with them, and it's like getting the way because, for Martin Luther King's Day, I asked a person from the group. He's from Senegal. His name is Osman. He was part of the group, and he gave us a speech. It was a video call with my students. It was the first time my students had an activity like that, and they were surprised and they were really happy. And I still have contact with them, with some of them, and it's nice that I told them that it would be nice to have like a project with videos, with conferences around the world, let's say, because that was the first time we did it. The speech we had with Osman from Senegal, and he talked about Martin Luther King and some other important people in Senegal. So my students were really, really happy. And after that, we want to continue doing that because it really worked. Not only for us, but for our students, who are the ones who they were really happy with that. Yeah, so I still have contact with them. I also talked for example, a person from Portugal who was part of the program as well, and mostly with the people from the group, right? I have talked to these people that I told you, but we still have contact with them. Yeah.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that you guys are able to work together and keep in touch, but also it helps your classes and the curriculum putting together.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you were also working with some IVLP alumni, also from the group, or is that in country some other people that have been on the IB program before?
No. Well, last time I heard about a guy who participated in the program, but I haven't had contact with him. The people I have contact from IBLP are the ones who participated in the program with me. Yeah, we have a group in Facebook. We try to keep in touch. I mean, last time we started like videos. We have with Skype, so just not to lose the contact, Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's another person from the Dominican Republic who was part of the program, and we are eager to start to do the same that I did with Osman from Senegal, to have another conference with our students, and to have like a project like that. Yeah, we already started that.
You mentioned that you were in contact with one of the resources in Austin about starting your bilingual school. So you're still thinking about doing that. That's amazing. How's that going? Is it just still very much in planning, or have you taken other concrete steps towards that?
Yeah, I know that it's not going to be easy. I know it's not going to be easy, but the first thing that I have done now, now I'm working with another project. Now the alumni opened like an opportunity for, let's say, presenting projects, I studied a project with a group of teachers at the university, and we applied. We applied. So I think that if this was the first time, this is the first experience that I have doing that. So if I know that after that, maybe I can start, we can think about the project of the bilingual school, because this is like a little bit smaller, the one that we started. Now after this one and after this experience, I hope and I'm eager to start with the hugest, which is the bilingual school. And I'm with the person in Austin. I would like her, I mean, I told her that I would like her to help me with ideas. She told me that is, I mean, to how to start and everything. Yeah, but right now I would like to talk about that project, which is the first one. It's a little bit smaller, but it's the first time. So, and it's going to be we have called it growing a community, growing and empowering a community of teachers. And it's because we lack of training. We have that. We don't have the chance. Mostly public teachers, public schools teachers, so they don't have the opportunity to be trained. So we applied and we sent the project, and we're still waiting, and if it's going to be approved. However, we have also talked to other people from the embassy just to see if they can sponsor the project, because the main point is to create trainers. That's what we want, to create an empowering, and that's why the name is growing a community, growing and empowering a community of teachers. Then we would like to spread that around the country, and that's what we're expecting. It's supposed that, well, if the people from Alun sponsor a project, it's supposed that we're starting that project in July, and we're still waiting and we're crossing our fingers. Let's see if something happens. And then, as I told you, this is the first one. I told myself, well, we're gonna start with this one, and maybe later, I'm eager to start with a bigger one, which can be like a public bilingual school. Yeah.
Sounds like you've got big plans. Very impressive. That's probably why you were
Yeah.
picked as a upcoming leader.
Yeah. It is not